No, she does care about him in real life. Hello everybody, my name is Meisterbloo, and today I took a look at episode 8, or level 8, of Netoge, titled, I Thought I Was Giving Up Being a Net Game Husband. This episode is all about the resolve of what happened at the very end of the previous episode, and that is that Russian's account has been hacked by a random person, and they go through the entire process of getting it unhacked, then hunting down the hacker. That's the best part. After Russian gets logged out of his account, he doesn't immediately go back in because he spills a drink and tries to fix it, but once he comes back, it's a short while later and he tries to log in over and over and over again, realizes what happened, and then runs as fast as he can to Akko's room because he immediately knows, he's like, someone else is on my character. I have to go tell her this is not me. And when she opens the door, she's crying. She's super sad and crying, and he's like, I'm so sorry, this isn't me. And he's like, can I look through the chat? And he looks through the chat, and this is the biggest creeper ever. This guy is a creep. This guy's gross. Just kind of scary altogether. However, we find out that Akko almost immediately knew it wasn't him. She caught on really quickly, and that's actually really sweet because it's a game. You can't tell it's a different person other than just noticing they're talking different, and she apparently knows him so well now that she notices that it's not him talking because he doesn't talk like this. But she apologizes for saying that she thought for a moment there that someone else was him, and she called someone else Rusi, and I'm like, no, you don't have to be sorry. And then he's like, no, you don't have to be sorry. If anybody, I'm the one who's at fault here because I didn't take extra precautions when logging into the game from a new place, so it's on me, not you. And then they do something really cool. They all get together and they go in game and find help because when he manages to log back in, his character has been deleted and all of his items are being sold off. And so what they do is he logs in on a new character that he's had for a while, and he goes to the really hardcore guild that he had tried getting into at one point. And we have Nekohime getting her, like, cult following to help in, and everyone's going around looking for the items he had because he really, really wants to find them. And of course, one of the first ones they find is the wedding ring, and it makes Akko so happy, and it's just so sweet. After doing some digging and some really hilarious moments where both Schwein and the leader of the hardcore guild are swearing, and when they swear in the game, I guess he has his filter set on to, like, censor swearing, which is in a lot of MMOs, they have that filter setting, and all it is like a really cute, like, pig oink sound every single time they say a swear, and it's hilarious coming from Schwein, but then it's even more hilarious coming from this, like, really dark, powerful looking character, because he's like, yeah, that person was a piece of oink! It's like, oh god. He finds out that there is a blog run by the hacker, basically just boasting about all the things they do, but they also find out that this person is really good at hacking, and deals with, like, real money transfers and everything, where you pay a person money and they give you, like, gold or whatnot, stuff like that. So they go through this elaborate as all hell little plan where they set up a fake blog just like his, and they go through making post after post after post, making it seem like this thing has, like, years and years and years and years worth of forum posts just to get this guy's attention, and it does, and they get the guy, and right as they're about to do the transaction in game, Master contacts the game admins and says, look, we got this shady thing going on in an alleyway, you want to check this out? And the whole thing works. They catch the person is probably banned from the game forever. They have their IP, they have all the IPs they'd used for other things, and it's so beautiful. I know there's a whole thing called justice porn, where it's just like the idea of seeing somebody get their comeuppance and just feeling great about it, and it is a kind of petty thing, but this was really satisfying to watch, especially since I know somebody who had their World of Warcraft account hacked, and a similar thing happened to them. Their character wasn't deleted, but all their hard-earned stuff was gone, and this person was one of the best moneymakers I've ever met in WoW. But the moment that got to me the most in this episode was so sweet. He's going through day after day, apparently he hadn't slept in 3 days, setting up this fake account and getting it perfectly ready to get noticed by this person. And he hears the doorbell ring, and he's like, I'm coming. He's like so tired because he hasn't slept. There's rings under his eyes, and he opens the door, and it's Akko, and she's like, hi, and he just slams the door. And then she's like, hey! And he lets her, and he's like, sorry, that was instinctive. It's like, I feel you, man. I feel you. That's how I get every time someone tries to come in my room. And then they're sitting on the couch, and she's like, look, I'm a little worried about you because you've been doing this too hardcore. I just don't want you to, I don't want this to, like, become your obsession is getting this person, so... And he basically says, he mentions that they're not married anymore because once his character got deleted, the wedding in game was annulled. And she's like, does that mean that this isn't welcome? And she pulls out this adorable little heart bento, and it's the cutest thing. And it's like, oh, she really does care about him in real life. And the ultimate moment of this episode was that when it's him, the hacker, and the game moderator, not moderator, game admin? Game master, sitting in like this judgment corner where they can't log out or anything. The person's like, you did all this just to catch me? It's like, you spent all this time, all this work, just to mess with one person? And he basically turns and says, yeah, that's been my goal, the moment you made my wife cry. And he's like, points all justice-like and everything. Oh, that was a beautiful moment. And then the ending wasn't as good as I was hoping it would be. I figured out what was going to happen pretty early on, around the time that he was talking with Akko while they were in his house. And they have another wedding during the end credits, which is cute. I like that they did it during the end credits and they didn't just have an end credits after a wedding. Like, the whole chapel's happening and the music's playing and they're all getting remarried. And he basically says, look, when my account was gone, I kind of felt like what relationship we have, both in-game and in real life, kind of, like, died a little bit because you don't really treat me like much in real life. You like my character, but I don't know if you really like me. So maybe you could like me a little more in real life, along with my character. And she says, no, I can't. Trying to do that drawback thing, and I knew it because we did this before. We did this before a show. I'm onto your game by now. And she goes, no, I can't because I already love you so much. And I'm like, oh, that's sweet. And then the moment later, I'm like, does she mean in the game again? Because if she means in the game again, Jesus Christ, this needs to stop. I need closure. Akko, tell him you like him in real life. In real life, not in game, in real life. But yeah, this was a long episode. This one felt longer than the rest of them, and it didn't have as many jokes in it. It didn't have as many humorous moments, or honestly, not as many lighthearted moments. It had like one or two, but the rest of it was literally just this catch this guy, get everything back, get all the items you lost back, catch this person. But it was really cool seeing like a camaraderie in the game, like all these people in game gathering together to help out this friend, and that was really nice because that doesn't really show up too much anymore in MMOs, at least not the ones I've been playing. But then again, I don't really have many real-life friends that play the games anymore. So it was just nice. It was just nice, especially coming from somebody who has played a lot of MMOs. I've been Meisterbloo, and thank you all for watching. I will, of course, be back next week with Level 9. I keep wanting to say episode, but these are levels, people. Level 9. I don't know what they're going to do after this now, because we got the camping, and we resolved the whole hacking situation. They got remarried in-game. I don't know where it's going to go, so I'm excited to see that. And I hope you are too. So, until next time, everybody, peace out.